The next section of this speaker section is I'd like to introduce someone that's been at UTS since for a while, and she stayed connected to the faculty and the university for a while as well. And she has kindly taken time out of her schedule to come and provide you with a welcome and to share her experience as well. So I'd like you all to welcome Ajanta to the stage.
Wow. I'm just super thrilled to be here right now. As Sagar mentioned, it's been a while since I have graduated from UTS, but I have never really left UTS. I was always connected by being an academic or by being a guest lecturer, then being an industry mentor, and today coming back as keynote speaker. Thank you so much, Sagar, for that lovely honor. I'd like to welcome all of you and big congratulations because you are about to start a very big roller coaster journey at UTS. It's not going to be easy, but it should be a lot of fun. UTS is very close to my heart, and I have literally learned about myself. I learned about my capabilities through my journey at UTS. I did not know what I can actually do. I was just like a lost child. And when I came here, you won't believe it. I think many of you probably have gone through that as well, but I could not understand a single word from my first lecture class. It was pure Aussie accent. And I'm just coming from Bangladesh, where I have never practiced English with my family even. Yes, I have given IELTS. I scored barely 5.5 in speaking. I managed to come here. I was sitting in the classroom. It was a very hard subject. I couldn't understand a single word. How would I survive the course? I was very scared. Cut to 4 years from there. I was teaching one of the very, very competitive subject under the same lecturer. How did that happen? I was an introvert. I was an introvert child back in my country. But when I came here, I have no idea how, but I'll just talk to anyone and everyone. I never felt lonely because I'll just talk to the person next to me. I became an extrovert. I will reach out to the past students to find how are they coping, how have they survived the course. I reach out to all other students in the classroom because I'm suffering from this. Are you guys also facing the same? And through time, I actually started coping with the course. I have given my IELTS here before getting my PR. From 5.5, within 2 years' time, I scored 8.5 in speaking. I remember I spoke so fast and so much that the examiner got confused and he just gave me 8.5 to shut me up. I'm not telling you to be an extrovert or to speak so much that, someone tells you to shut up. But what I'm trying to say here, practice. If you really, really have passion about something, till you become a master about it. And then it will become your second nature. And with all this, I realize now what I was really doing that time, I was practicing my English speaking skills with all the people from different walks of life. And that helped me to understand the accent of diverse cultures. And that helped me to go through the course. And my friends, that is what we call networking. I had no idea about the term that time. But this is what I learned at UTS. To reach out to people and just talk and make the rapport. This is what I do at my job right now. This is what will take you through to anything in life. So that is one experience I wanted to share. Cut to that. What I understand about networking is being curious. Being curious and being respectful Try to understand and learn from others' life experiences. And sometimes I learned the most by observing and learning what not to do. That's very important. There were lovely opportunities that was shown, and I was like feeling like I want to go back and be a student again. So much fun being here, guys. And I have been fortunate to be one of the Lucy mentee in the second time it ran back in 2012. And I really enjoyed. I got an opportunity to do the internship at Deloitte that time. I had two mentors from Deloitte. They helped me to go through my CV. And when I also joined the career fair here, there was one job that I got on the spot. I remember now. It was not a great job. And I didn't have my residency. So it was very hard to get any job without residency in Australia, as you might know. But through the career fair, I got a job which paid me $500 a week. But I showed that experience, which helped me to get my next job at Optus as a graduate engineer. So use all those opportunities. I was a part of this Soita Speaker, if you guys remember that, which was basically going out and reach the young students, like young female students, and talk about engineering. That's so much fun. Later in my life, I became Lucy Mentor, and I was able to help students reviewing their CV, helping them to find a job. And also, I have been very fortunate to be a mentor for YISR program, Women in Research. I think that's the full form, Women in Science and Research. And I had a lovely mentee who actually really scored well and got a very good job. She finished her PhD in biomedical engineering. I'm so proud to see that. And as I mentioned, I have been an academic. I never really left UTS, but it gave me so much confidence. And all I was doing through this is connecting to people. One thing that kept me going, you have to know what you really enjoy. And if you enjoy, try your best to find the opportunities. Try to find the right people to connect. Many doors will be shut, but one door, even if one door opens, that's all we need. And when it does, give your 200%. Make sure that you give your best so that no one ever regrets giving you that opportunity. I have always tried to extend my horizon, going out of my comfort zone. And I have done a lot of blunders. I'll give an example. So I was working in one of the multinational companies. And how did I get hired for that? Because I was doing a lot of extracurricular activities, if you can say. So I was a UPass leader, which I loved to the core. I joined International Toastmasters, and I was an area director for that. I even got the opportunity to give TED Talk while I was working at Optus. I was only doing this for fun. It was a lot of fun for me. And what else do you want to ask? I did not know what I'll get in return with this. But guess what? With all these experiences that Sagar have mentioned, that looks really, really interesting to the hiring managers. I was headhunted for a client-facing role first time because he thought I'll be very good convincing people. There's a country manager or one of the largest multinational data centers. And I thought, okay, let's jump into it. Why not? Give it a shot. A lot of my friends say, don't go because it will make your life miserable. Client-facing, sales engineering, very hard. Was I successful? Yeah. I failed terribly. I used to cry every Sunday because I have to go back to work. It was not fun. But guess what? I have stayed there for 1.5 years. I learned so much. It was very hard for me, but I made a decision then that enough. I want to go back to my comfort zone. The biggest lies we tell is the one that we tell to ourselves. And I knew I was not happy. I went back to the job that I thought was my comfort zone. And after 6 months, the new problem started. I started missing that challenges now. So I went back again to another company this time with a similar role. And this time I started from experience. I nailed it. I started a team all from scratch. And that gave me the confidence that I can start anything from nothing. Right now, in my job, I'm responsible to create opportunities, to create jobs, find the right candidates, and maintain client relationships. And it became my second nature. But if I go back to that first class, I was not like that. It took me time to come here. And this time, I'm still challenging myself. Right now, I'm working with defense clients. I've never worked with defense before. So I'm working with defense guided weapon. I'm working with defense data division. I have someone working in cybersecurity. I have project managers working in my team. It's very, very exciting, but very, very daunting. I'm still not good. I have a long way to go. I still cry through times because it's not easy. But I know I can go through all over again. And only one thing that really kept me going is the relationships. Right now, literally last week, I formed a partnership with the same company where I had nightmares before. How did that happen? Because I never stopped networking. I always stayed connected to the same country manager who trusted me. I failed, but I kept the relationship going. And that's very important. And you guys are here. Be confident. You are here to make yourself proud, your family and friends proud. But make sure you keep in touch with all the people you make friends with. Be it your lecturers, be it your friends here, be it your students in future maybe. But it's very important to be in touch. You never know who will help you next. And if you can, please help as well. If I can help with anything, please reach out to me. You have my details. And one thing I want to say, back in the days when I was at my orientation, I remember there was a very lovely, confident speaker coming here as an alumni. And that day, sitting there, I promised myself, I want to come back and share my story one day. I do not remember whatever the words were spoken that day, but I remember how he made us feel. So today, I'm pretty sure I'm safe. If I did any errors, you guys won't remember any of this. But I'm sure I hope I have inspired some of you. And I'm pretty sure some of you already planned. I'm coming back here as a speaker in a few years. All the best, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ajanta.